Morning, welcome to Fatten Ranch. It's 8:30 in the morning and we're getting to work. We gotta empty this trash truck and first we gotta take this trailer off of it. That's the first order of business, and then we just go down the list. It's probably gonna be a dusk to dawn day. I did watch the sun rise this morning while I was doing my chores, and I will probably watch it set and still be doing work. Come along for the ride. Okay, so first hiccup of the day. The gas gauge on this thing, along with a lot of other gauges, don't work. Or at least it's not reliable. Yeah, and we died on the road. House is right there. So we're gonna walk, get some gas. Hopefully that's it. Luckily, I don't have to worry about any sensors or anything going bad on this truck, since it's an old truck, carbureted. So we'll get this fixed today.
That's right, Daddy. I don't want to miss. I don't want to miss it. We're almost to the house.
Almost to the house. That's right, buddy.
I'm gonna say welcome to Fatten Ranch.
Oh, you gonna say welcome to Fatten Ranch?
Yep.
Alright.
Oh. Welcome to Fatten Ranch. Today.
You're on the wrong side of the camera, buddy.
Oh.
Yeah, you gotta be on this side where Daddy's at. Right now it's filming Daddy. Unless you moved it.
Unless I move it.
Don't move it. You know what? This isn't working anyway. I'm gonna have to put that up there.
Welcome back to the ranch. Today, the truck ran out of gas, and we're gonna come back home and here in a little bit when the truck is done thirsty. It's almost done drinking. It's almost done drinking.
Okay, so I got the truck running. And well, Declan wasn't quick enough, so I left him at the four-wheeler. I expected him to cry, you know, but He didn't. He's happy to be at the four-wheeler. Let's just hope he doesn't try to drive it. Okay, so here we are at the fencing truck. It's another old timer. Let's see if she starts. Now, there's no key to this one, but I'm not going to show you how I start it. Woo! Forgot it was a manual. Started turning her over and she started going. Come on, girl. Why'd you choke? Boom, she runs. So slight change of plans. My father-in-law has moved the cattle into this area, so I have to make sure that this electric fence right here is still hot, and it's battery powered. That light's still flashing, so this is still good, but I'm going to change out the battery anyway. Unhook this, come over here. While I was fishing, I noticed a stick had fallen on the electric fence, which is right there, that white line. I removed the stick, but I never checked the fence, and I never retightened it. So it was still connected. This is our breakaway right here. It's still pretty tight, but our breakaway, it's just a wire folded over, connected here, and when it floods, this straightens out, that goes downstream. It's easy to fix. So I'm just going to come up here, pull that a little tighter onto there, one more wrap, pulls my string up. It's good. I see I'm still touching some grass over there that'll drag it down. Luckily the creek is down. Just walk around here. See everything in the water. The water is crystal clear. Oh, there's a bunch of mosquitoes right there. Walk over here. Couple leaves right here, which we leave this because there's a little low area and cattle used to cross under here. This is kind of filled in a little bit. This low area is filled in. It used to be a bigger hole, but it's taking dirt from over there when it floods and putting it here. The creek bed is always changing, and you'll see there's a high area here. There's a deep spot here, there's a high area there, and a deep spot there, and it just does that all the way down the creek. And that keeps the flow from being so much that it doesn't wash out all the water. So there's water still for the animals, and that just happens naturally. Check this out. Got a frog. Pretty little guy sitting on the moss. I'm gonna leave him be. Hopefully, and this rarely ever happens, and I've actually never gigged frogs, but there are some big frogs here. But we hope they get big enough. Maybe someday that'll be a possibility. We can do some frog gigging. eat some frogs. I have eaten frogs, frog legs before, and they're great. I like them. Ate them in Mexico, but I like a healthy population of frogs because they eat bugs, mosquitoes, stuff like that. Moths that get in my beehive. So I'm gonna pull this battery down, change it out for that battery. Boom! There we go. Kind of hard to see, but this is a taller battery. Light's still blinking back there. You can barely see it, but this is done. Just need to put this lid back on. And we had to come up with this because squirrels were chewing the wires. So that chore's done. Back to doing that electric fence. I'm right now trying to find materials for it. Okay, so I'm putting up insulators for the electric fence. And of course, little buddy's helping me. I thought it'd be no big deal that he's helping me. I just fed him, so he should be better. But he's trying to eat my tools. And of course, I'm his mama, so he's trying to nurse from me, which consists of him grabbing hold of my clothes, my pants, getting that in his mouth, and then what they do is they'll headbutt you to stimulate milk. I mean, that's what they do to their mama's udders. But I'm hanging these insulators right now, and I will show you what I'm talking about working with this little guy. I think my next one I'm going to put down here on this one. I'm going to put you here. Hope you don't fall over. Cutting my head off. Hey, trouble. Leave it alone. Come on. Hey. I see you thinking about it. It's like I'm doing work over here. Don't. Hey. Hey. Leave it alone. I knew this is what it took to keep you at bay. I would have done this a long time ago. Okay, so I've got all the insulators hung on wire. This one is this leg here is the length I want it, and this leg here is just kind of, this controls the height. Just kind of got it folded up here, so I can adjust that if I need to. But got the spool of wire here. I'm going to start stringing it through all these little, and he's in front of that one, but there's a connector insulator right behind him. Let's see, right there, and then it goes on and on. I see my screen is dirty. I wonder whose fault that is. Okay, so I put the spool up on a four-wheeler so it just spins. It does spin a little easier. get this stretched. Okay, finally got it stretched, got it hot. Here's the terminus on one end, pretty straight. And then right over here, we have a tensioner that we tightened it with, so we got it hand tight. Then you throw this on there. It's got a little wrench that goes in there. Twist it, and you lock it right here. I'm not touching it because it is hot. It will shock me. And over here, at the other terminus, or terminal, there's a switch. I'll show you how I hook that up. So, we got insulated wire, that's this right here. Connected it here with a, can't remember what that's called, up here to a switch, on-off switch. So I can kill this leg over here, kill the fence on this side, because this fence is going to be all redone. So we can turn that off, disconnect it, and the yard fence will still be hot. And that's it. That's it for the fence. Good morning. It is the next day. I'm doing chores. I'm going to trap these guys right here. And then I will sort off that steer, and we will see this morning if the steer gets out of this pen again. Now that we've done the electrical fence around it, around part of it. I do still kind of worry, and I actually put a pipe up here because I was so worried. It's just a PVC pipe, a deterrent. But there's my low spot now, between these two wood poles, which I'll probably throw a wire across the top. But then that puts, this is my low spot, but I will probably pull this up, pull this sucker rod up and try to wire it here. Let's see what happens. They're done eating. Now I need to just sort them off. Now this is the fourth time that I've had to separate him out to get him into this pen. So he should know where he was getting out before. It should be pretty quick. He should go right to it. Check it out. Stick along with me. We're going to stand out here and watch this for a little bit. Little buddy's already out there trying to reassure him everything's okay. He's actually eating grass. Little turkey. He's a month and a half old. There we go. She's going right to it. Come on, fence. Hit her, hit her. Yeah. There we go. Okay. That was very uneventful.